Okay, I went to Poundworld yesterday in Fulham and I picked up some more of these Hot Wheels ships. I think I've got all the ones they had. They've also got the Millennium Falcon, but I've already got that one. I got that in the 2-pack, and that's the one with the Force Awakens radar. So I wanted to get the one with the original radar, the round radar. So I got the Vulture droid ship. Pretty cool. That was £1 at Poundworld. I also got the Resistance X-Wing in the sort of regular blue and grey colours. This one's got closed wings, the wings don't open up. When the weather's better I'll do individual reviews. I got the Slave one, which doesn't look as bad as I expected. It looks pretty okay. That was £1 as well. I also got Kylo Ren's shuttle, which looks pretty cool. So this one looks pretty decent, Kylo Ren's shuttle. That was £1. I've got both versions of the titanium of this. I've got the black and the light grey version of that. This is in black. That's pretty okay, as good as the titanium really. Maybe these wings don't extend up though. We'll find out eventually. I've got the First Order TIE Fighter. So I've already got the elite version, so this is just the regular version of the TIE Fighter for £1. I think I've got all the TIE Fighters like this now. I've got the grey version, which is from the original 70s movies, this version, plus the elite, plus the short winged light grey version from Rebels, plus Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. So I think I've got them all. The only one I need, which is hard to find in the UK, is the what do you call it? The one from Rogue One, TIE Striker. I've also got for £1 this is pretty good. It's got some weight to it. It's the First Order Snowspeeder, and this certainly looks as good as the titanium, which I already have. Did a review of this a while back. So this one looks pretty cool. It's pretty decent. There's the artwork. So that one looks pretty cool. And I also got, last but not least, the Sith Infiltrator. There's a couple of paint variants of this. There's ones they had in the store which were a lighter grey, and then there's this one with more of a darker grey and more highlights on it. So I thought I'd get this version, Sith Infiltrator. £1 at Poundworld. So it's a sort of UK pound store, but you have to go to the right one. It's called Poundworld, not the pound store or anything like that. Looks pretty good. I've got the Black Series titanium of this. This one looks okay. Okay, so these are the what do you call these, Hot Wheels ships I've got. I can see in America they've already got these reissued in a gold paint. So shows you how behind we are in the UK. So I've got this Series 7 Kubrick from Japan. It's the Anakin Skywalker hologram. Looks pretty okay. I mean, I only got it because it was £2.88, and so it wasn't too expensive. From 2006, Tommy Takara. This one's been opened. So just showing you the box it comes in. This is Kubrick Tommy Series 7. I like the hologram on it. And these are the other figures you could get. You could get the Emperor's Royal Guard, Biker Scout, Bosch, Leia Bosch, Lando Calrissian, and Gamorrean Guard and the Spirit of Anakin. Don't know what the chase figure was for this set. So unbreakable figures. I'll take it out and show you. This is the Anakin Skywalker Unbreakable Kubrick hologram figure. Not one of the best Kubricks, hence I got it for so cheap. Still sealed in its bag, £2.88 plus shipping. Great looking figure, based on the Sebastian Shaw character rather than the Hayden Christensen. So that's Anakin Skywalker. Nice looking figure. And there, have a good look at him. So he's got a light blue plastic with white highlights painted on, so you can see the eyebrows, the eyes, the mouth. the bits of clothing there, just to differentiate. Nothing on the back. You can see some of the internal mechanisms of the figure through there's the date stamp as well. You can just make it out 2006. So Japanese, Kubrick, Anakin Skywalker, they call it the Ghost, Spirit of Anakin Skywalker. Okay, and there's the box. You can see the figure there, and the actual, there's the Series 7 Tommy Takara. Nice. Takara originally introduced the vintage figures into Japan in 1978. They got some quite famous variants and odds and ends, like the C-3PO with the variant head, the Stormtrooper with the variant head, and Darth Vader as well. Okay, not bad. These things are quite hard to find now at a decent price. So there's Series 7. I showed you last year the chase figure of Han Endor. And I'm showing you this one. So this is something I picked up. It took about a month to come from Japan, and postage wasn't too expensive at all, so it's quite a nice thing to get. So, I mean, in the UK, if you bought this off a UK seller, you're going to pay double what I paid for this. Okay. So I picked up this last week on, I think it was Thursday. I had to collect it because I wasn't in. And from the post thing, it's a UKG graded 80 figure and paint both 80. 21B figure from 1980, and it's there's two variants of this figure. There's the flat blue figure, and then there's this version which is described as semi-metallic. So this blue has a sort of metallic sheen to it, whereas the later figures had a what would you say, a sort of more flat blue, almost a bit more turquoise looking to the figure. Great looking figure though, comes with that accessory, great looking figure. And this is the rarer of the two, the semi-metallic and the flat blue. This one's slightly rarer, quite a nice looking figure. Nice. So I only got this because I wanted the semi-metallic variant, because I've got a flat blue carded. So just to show you that this is a variant in pretty good condition, UKG 80. Here's a good look at the figure. It's really nice. You can see he's got a clear chest. The legs are something of Kenner's own creation, because the figure was only, the photo that Kenner was sent was just from the top upwards, rather than, so the legs are something that Kenner has created. There's been a few other 21B releases in 1997 maybe, with the Power of the Force 2, and then in 2008 with the 30th anniversary collection. So that's the front of the figure. Let's look at the back. So you can see he's got nice sculpting on the back of his head, arms, Hong Kong, you can just make it out on the leg, on the inside of the leg. There's also variations with this figure in terms of the bolts and extra screw, second screw on the thing there. If you go to Rebel Scum, they've got a good article about that. But it's a nice looking figure, and semi-metallic blue. So when I do a better review of this figure, I'll probably dig out I've got a review of the figure on the TSB card, and just to show you the colour variations between this version and the flat blue version. Okay, so this is stuff that I got last Thursday. I picked it up. Nice looking figure. Picked this up about 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. It's the Luke Skywalker from the Force Awakens on the Force Awakens card. And you don't see this figure often, but so I thought I'd pick him up. It was £3 at Sainsbury's, and nice artwork on the card. I don't know about the figure. I mean, looks okay, but I mean, there's been better Luke Bespins, like in the 2010. There's 5 points of articulation. Comes with this combiner piece. I mean, the image is great on the card. Yeah, nice. And then the back of the card, Luke Skywalker, determined to rescue his captive rebel friends. The young Jedi in training must face Darth Vader and confront the truth of his father's fate. And there's the other figures on the line. You get Phasma, Kylo Ren, and then all the warnings in European languages. 2015 date stamp. So that's Luke Skywalker. Nice looking figure. I'm not sure if I'm going to open this one yet. You can see some detailing. I guess the gun's removable. But this figure you don't often find. It sort of disappeared. It came out when the Force Awakens range started, and then it just sort of vanished. So that's the new Luke Skywalker from the Force Awakens on the Force Awakens type card. Second General Hux. That was £3 at Sainsbury's. It's got the same time as I got the Luke. Very nice figure. I want one to open, and this is going to be it. I got the others. This figure way back. I was like, I would say I was like the first to get this figure onto YouTube in hand. The PZ4CO, Gravin Enforcer, and the Ghost Tours. There's the back of the card, Gravin Enforcer, Hux, Inquisitor, all the bits that the thing joined to make, the combiner, all the warnings in European languages, and then there's the figure itself. The figure looks pretty cool. I've got the 6-inch recently as well, so when the weather gets a bit better I'll do a good review of these. I'll do an opening of this one. Okay, so that's General Hux, which I got for £3 as well. Bought this over a month ago. It's the Star Wars Box Busters Battle of Hoth. It was £1.83. I felt I bought it when I was on holiday last, either Easter or half term. It's a nice looking figure. Set, you've got like a little snow speeder, the 2 rebel cannons there, the Probot and 2 AT-ATs on our Hoth scene. That can be folded into a little box. Let's see if I can get a better view of it. So about the reflections, there's the AT-ATs. Look pretty cool. So for £1.83, this is like a little game. Battle of Hoth, you can get these at the Entertainer for £1.83 or maybe even less. Shows you there. Battle of Hoth. Battle of Hoth was a historic confrontation between the Galactic Empire and the Rebel Alliance during the Galactic Civil War. There's other sets you can get. Endor attack, Rebel TIE Fighter attack, Battle of Yavin, and you can, there's all the information. So I don't think these toys have really done, it's like a game really, it's done really well, so you can probably find these pretty cheap now. Spin Master Disney. So it's something you might want to look into. I mean, it's a game you can actually play as well. So, what fun. Okay, so that's the Battle of Hoth. £1.83 at the Entertainer in the UK. I got this about a month ago though. Forgot I had it. A week ago I was in trying to get to Hounslow. I didn't make it all the way, but I ended up in this TK Maxx in the sort of between Hounslow and Twickenham, and I've never been there before, and I went into TK Maxx to see what Star Wars stuff that they had a good look, and like on my last time I was looking, because I hadn't found much, I found this. It was $4.99. It's the Star Wars Rebels. You've got Sabine Wren and the Stormtrooper. So you've got the Stormtrooper in an animated style and the Sabine Wren looking pretty cool. So this should be a nice set. You've got great artwork. This is Mission Series 08, so this is kind of older pack from about 2013, 2014. European packaging, made in China. But I mean, it works out £2.50 per each figure, so that's not bad. So you get the Sabine Wren. She hasn't got a removable helmet, and she could have had a few more paint taps, that figure, in the reviews. And then you've got the Stormtrooper in a sort of animated style, so his helmet looks like that rather than an accurate Stormtrooper. Comes with blaster. She comes with 2 blasters. So that's the Star Wars Rebels 2-pack. Okay, so when the weather gets better, I'll probably open this pack and review figures individually. I mean, if I can get the Rogue One version of Sabine, that'd be nice to compare the 2 figures. That's my first Sabine Wren figure anyhow. Okay. Saving the best to last. I got this the week before last. It's the Droid Star Wars The Adventures of R2-D2 and C-3PO carded Jord Dusat on a US Kenner card. Really nice this. It's a Jord Dusat. You can see the coin in a goldish colour. Figure looks excellent, and what's amazing about this is the bubble is so clear. Most of these Droids figures have really yellow bubbles. This one's virtually clear, and it's a really high grade, 85 near mint. So card gets 80, bubble 85, figure 85. 1985 Kenner Star Wars Droids TV series Jord Dusat, and the archive number is 1427 1317. I've looked that up on the, before I bought this I checked it all out, and this is the highest grade for Jord Dusat is about an 85, and this is a clear bubble because it doesn't say yellow there. So this is the only one with a clear bubble. So this is probably one of the best Jord Dusats at the moment. There's no AFA90s of this figure yet. There's about 50 of these figures graded now on the US Kenner card. There'll be also on the Canadian card as well, and I did earlier a couple of years ago the Brazilian version of this figure, the Gaslighty version, which came out in 1988. But this one is so nice. Jord Star Wars Adventures of R2-D2 C-3PO. So Jord is a friend of Thal Jobin, and they race like speeders on a planet, and C-3PO and R2-D2 meet them, and yeah, I mean the figure's quite done in the sort of cartoon style, quite chunky. I mean, when I do a better review of this, I'll dig out the Gaslighty version so we can compare the 2 figures and see if there's any major variations with that. But it's a really nice thing. AFA85. So if you just go on to Action Figure Authority and type that number in, the 1427 1370, you can see that this, when it was graded, and yeah, I mean the card just looks flawless. I mean it's unpunched. I don't know why it didn't get an 85. I can't see any creases on it. It just looks amazing. And then here's the back of the card. So Star Wars, The Adventures of R2-D2. These are all the 12 figures that were issued. So far I haven't got the C-3PO. I've got R2-D2 on a Brazilian card. These 2 are really tough to get now. Thal Jobin and an AFA85 US card. Jord Dusat Brazilian, this one now, plus got Kiamo on a Canadian. Tig From I haven't got. Sizey From, these 2 Froms are pretty tough to find. Kezabin, I've got him on a Canadian card, ungraded. Uncle Gundy, Canadian card, ungraded. Jan Tosh on a US card, ungraded, but a bit scrappy. Boba Fett, it goes for a huge amount of money. Kind of, you know, it's like a couple of grand almost. A-Wing Pilot, he's tough to find as well. And then here's all the vehicles you get, like this ATR Interceptor Side Gunner and the battery operated lightsaber. There's the Kenner Proof of Purchase seal. 1985, I'd have been 15 then. So really nice item. Droids, Adventures of R2-D2 C-3PO action figure. Great looking figure. AFA85, really nice. So I'm really pleased with this.